More exciting action to come from here in Middlesbrough, including a familiar face on the comeback. Jason Cook, former European lightweight champion, Commonwealth Games silver medalist, returns to the ring after nearly 4 years out. Faces Scott Jordan, 25-year-old Irishman, who's had a win and a points defeat after a 14-month break himself from the sport. We can join this from the start.
Seconds out, round one.
Well, here's a blast from the past we probably weren't expecting to see in a ring again. The former European lightweight champion, Jason Cook. He's back after nearly 4 years away. It was exciting in his prime. What's left at 34 after loads of injury troubles. He's in with Ireland's Scott Jordan, who's had a bit of a break himself, but he's been more active of late, and he's won 6 of 8. Pleased to see Cook back?
Yeah, his retirement actually took me a little bit by surprise. Back then, I reckoned that his lightweight days were over, but I didn't reckon his career was over, so I was surprised. But when I've heard since that he had injuries that he couldn't seem to shake off, so I'm not really all that surprised to see him back, because I think he felt probably had more to offer. So we'll find out if at the age of 34 he does have more to offer.
Doubt I'll ever see 9-9 again. He's 10-10 and a half tonight, Jason Cook. So it is a light middleweight contest. We're hoping to slowly bring that down, I would have thought. And he's been having a lot of physio on that shoulder, which he says is better, but not 100%. But he thinks he's got enough to offer the game still.
Jordan reaching there with some of his punches, which is allowing Cook to counter. He's going to have to get a little bit closer before he lets the punches go. I mean, Cook very experienced, remember. Okay, maybe take him a couple of fights to get his timing back in order, but very experienced.
Yep, fought at a high level. European champion and the IBO holder for a while too. He's only lost 2 in 26. But that was a long time ago, Jim.
Yep, but I mean, it's possible also. I mean, boxing now up above the welterweight limit, although I expect he will be campaigning as a welter. So, I mean, he'll find this heavy work. And Jordan setting a fair pace. I mean, I think Jordan thinking he can make a name for himself with a victory tonight. And he's really been lively in the opening round. The better punching coming from Cook. But he's been made to work every second.
Body shot from Cook, and again. Says he's going to box more. Now he's older, rather than the all-out aggression and adrenaline he used to bring into the ring, which pleased many fans down in South Wales. Good shot there.
That's a knockdown. Yep, delayed action. Okay, he's slipping. No, I think
Legs
that's
have gone, Jim.
Yep, that's a fair call. He's claiming he slipped, but no, there was a beautiful punch just before that.
Yep, the delayed reaction fall, and a heavy one of Scott Jordan. Body shots from Cook and a right hand, and he's drilling them home. There's the power. They say that's the last thing a fighter loses. And Jason Cook coming on very strong in the last 45 seconds of the first. Well, is a minute long enough? The quiet, wise words of Jerry Story.
But it's only when you get careless here just at the end, you can your head up. And keep rolling and keep that jab going. Jab it out, right?
Just keep it up his face now, Jerry.
Okay, and he slings.
Well, just at a time when it looked as though it was becoming a little bit of heavy weather for Cook, he produced a beautiful punch. That is the shot, bang on the chin. Jordan walked right onto it, a little kind of delayed action. Then it looked as though his feet were slipping, but that was no question in my mind the effects of the punch that knocked him over. Beautiful shot. He was hurt badly after that. Did well to recover again.
10 seconds.
Well, fight fans may be surprised to see Jason Cook return. He was ABA featherweight champion way back in 1993 and a silver medalist in the Commonwealths in 94. He's now 34 and he's giving it another go in the pros. Did floor Scott Jordan in the opener, but will it get tougher for him? Scheduled for 6 rounds and now up in the light middleweight division, certainly for tonight anyway.
Well, Cook was saying he's going to box a little bit more than he did previously, and that would be a good idea here, because this is heavy stuff. He's used it, all his career has been at lightweight. He's up here above welter, so this is heavy stuff, and nothing that he's done so far has discouraged Jordan. So I think a bit of movement, jab and move, just maybe steal little bits of respite, use his experience as opposed to teeing off in front of this young fellow.
We were in Liverpool for Jason Cook's last appearance in November 2005, which he won in a couple of rounds against Gary Reid, but by disqualification because he was hit low and he didn't look good at all that night, and that's when he drifted away.
Well, he's on his toes a little bit more in this round, Cook. I think he's trying to make things a little bit easier. Not a good idea to keep engaging this fellow. He's very strong. Not a puncher, but very strong.
That was a good uppercut, though, thrown by Cook, and that's what Ian Jumbo Wilson was asking for in the blue corner.
But again, Jordan right on his case again, not giving him a second to draw breath. He's going to have to find some room. He's going to have to use the ring a bit more. Some boxes, again, look how heavily Cook is breathing. He is really finding this heavy weather.
Yeah, clever tactics from the Story team in the red corner alongside us if they just want to smother Cook and take the breath out of him. Test the fitness.
I mean, Jordan's not able really to produce clean work. If he could just clean his work up a little bit, he could certainly be winning this round. He's keeping it close. But it's just maybe a little bit too much enthusiasm, a bit more finesse. Good body shot from Cook, lovely right hand.
Right-handed cut as well with the left eye of Scott Jordan. That's bad. That's really bad. And the referee has a look at it straight away, Mark Curry. I'm not sure they can get him through this.
Jordan was claiming it was the head, but I don't know if the heads did get together.
It was a head clash, we can confirm, that caused that.
Yeah, well, I think if anybody should know, Jordan should know if the heads came together, but what? It's carrying on. So if Jordan was fired up, he's going to be even more fired up now. Time could be running out.
Yeah, looks nasty. It really does. A deep cash. And Cook will be fired up, landing lefts and rights, and a body shot as well. He maybe needed a bit of luck, Jason Cook, at that point in the fight, and he's got it. And he could have the comeback win he so desires. Bad luck for Scott Jordan.
No, that's it. Forget the referee knows what he's doing. Just Cook, just forget it. Let's get him, get at it.
Stay there for me.
Hey, listen, this is going on, right?
It's okay.
Forget about that right hand. Now, you listening to me? Come in behind that left hand and keep the right hand up.
Close your eye for me.
Any swings or anything, what he's going to do here, it's going to go around your neck. It's when you try to unload with that right hand, the left hand's going down. That's how you got
Jerry
that.
Story with the words. Kevin Murray working on the cut. They're trying to dismiss it. They can't really, Jim.
So you can do it.
Well, all you can do is get it out of your mind. I mean, I don't think Jordan could show up any more enthusiasm than he's shown already. See the head? I thought it was the slashing right hook that caused the cut, but the heads had clashed just before that. There you go. Then the right hand came, and that's when I noticed the blood, but you can see in the replay they're definitely the heads that caused the injury.
Second half, 11 stone light middleweight division. Jason Cook, old familiar face and great character on the British fight scene for many years. Up here against Scott Jordan, who's had his moments, but a nasty cut from a clash of heads in the third, adding to the Belfast fighters' problems. And Cook, with that experience, will just try and reopen it.
Nice uppercut from Jordan up close there. He's just a little bit clumsy again. Just too much enthusiasm, not enough finesse.
Oh, and that is it! A heavy fall, and Scott Jordan is knocked out by Jason Cook, who after 4 years out, well, he hasn't lost his punch. That was a savage knockout, and we hope Scott Jordan is all right. He's being taken to the corner where he'll be tended to by his very experienced team. That was one of the nastiest head-first falls we've seen all year. What a knockout.
Yeah, that was a tremendous punch. I mean, Jordan was so fired up in every round. He knew, and I think his camp knew, the only way to beat Jason Cook was to take the advantage of his experience away, to jump on him and stay on him. But he was a little bit reckless at times, and that time he paid the penalty. But what a beautiful punch. Bang on the chin, bang on the target. See, again, forcing the paces he's always been doing, but you don't catch the sweet spot any sweeter than that. That was bang on the chin. The referee, as soon as he landed, the referee didn't even consider counting. That was over as soon as the punch landed. Beautiful shot.
And Jim, it was the old left hook.
Yep, and I think he caught Jordan also with his mouth opened, which obviously added to the shock on the jaw. He seemed to be breathing through his mouth at the time the punch landed. Bang on the chin, and you can see the way he collapsed there. He's out.
Back in style, Jason Cook.
It was a good left hook. I felt a bit sluggish up until then, but it proved I could still have my power up at welterweight fighting. It really said a light middle, but I'm a welterweight at the moment.
You say you felt sluggish in there up until the finish?
Yeah, we warmed up tidy. It's been like 4 years now since I had the last one. Training's gone brilliant. We've been in the gym hard for 6 months. Bit disillusioned when I got called off 7 weeks ago, but I had 2 days off, back in the gym on a Tuesday. Worked really hard. Darren Wilson got me in the best shape of my life. You know, I haven't felt this good since I beat Oliveira in 2003, and I'm back with a bang, and like I say, there's a lot more welterweights going to go that way.
After 4 years out, what is the motivation for coming back?
I love the game, Ed. You know, I've missed it, and it's not just for me. Like, I'd like to earn a little bit of money, put away for my kids as well, but I love this game and I can't live without it. It was hard. The last 4 years have been the hardest 4 years of my life. You know, the first year I cried nearly every day for it, but I'm just back, and I'm hoping it can last another 3 or 4 years.
It looks like Jason Cook's got a bit more to give as well with a finish like that.
Well, in